it is a collective effort of everyone sitting down in this building and the entire populace out there to look at the bigger picture of how can we as people or as a nation, as young people coming together to see how can we promote these goals. Because, and some of these goals are attainable on our own. We don't need to maybe government or big organization out there, because some of the goals are attainable individually. So attaining sustainable development goals for us in Africa or in Nigeria or just at large is possible, in the sense that if we can put our head together, it's possible. We can rally around bringing out initiative and solutions surrounding these goals, so that we can call out the international communities or even some of our leaders within Nigeria here to support us. Like we started in Mundo, because I'll only give a story actually. So when we started in Mundo, when we come in place in Plateau State, we get to realize that after making a couple of surveys, realizing that even a lot of university graduates in Plateau State have no idea what SDGs is all about. Talk more of the MDGs that pass on to the SDGs. So we begin to make a survey, going to communities and organizations, asking them, what do you know about sustainable development goals? Like, I've never heard of it. And then we come up with the initiative of, okay, how can we create awareness surrounding these goals? And then we go out for a street rally campaign, and it turned out to be very massive actually, with about 100 to 190 something people who come out for that rally that day. And the challenging aspect of the rally was storming into the community of the terminus market. People begin to look at us like, okay, these people are actually sent to promote these things. Even the fact that these are all our responsibilities to promote these goals, but the other people are looking at, okay, these people are actually in quotes, they are being sent, they come from a rich home and a rich background, so they're being sent to promote these goals. But we take it on our shoulder that if we are the young people and if we don't promote this goal, who then is going to do that? So promoting the goal was actually a key. So I'm actually passionate about the sustainable development, a special goal for Nigeria. And then the key things that being left around that we don't even talk about it is goal 17, which is partnership. Because without partnership, the zero hunger, the no poverty, the gender equality is not going anywhere. So when we begin to look at these things and call actors or champions for this goal coming together, it gives us more ease to connect the dots. Because everybody sitting down in this building or in this room right now have one or two goals that is interested about. Rather the social impact, your NGO, or rather your startup. There's this particular goal you are in line with. And if you are in line with that goal, I believe you can build social business or social enterprise surround those goals. So it gives us more easy leverage to see that, okay, if I have this idea, and if this one have this idea, how can we synergize together or collaborate to solve these problems? So it's more, the SDG is more, if we're going to be actors of SDG, actually, we're going to be more of problem solvers, solution-oriented people, just like Mr. Job earlier said. But because if you are not a solution-oriented person, it's going to be very difficult for you to connect and see that the problem in society. Because what we'll be realizing within the years is we have a lot of people who are problem-oriented people. We're causing a lot of problems in society, because I believe if you don't stand out and stand for what you believe, on what you stand for, you're giving out yourself out into society, you're a problem in society alone. So if you begin to look at the bigger picture that, yes, we can do this. I can decide to say, okay, let me call other couple of people. Let's go to the communities, meet actors. Why I was passionate about sustainable development goals, let me tell you a story also again, is when I became a global youth ambassador, my goal was to promote Goal 4. And we're asked to submit an action plan. We don't talk about action plan lately around here. We're asked to submit an action plan. How do you want to go about promoting these goals? And my major key factors I submit was meeting religious, political, and business leaders to see how every child out there go to school before 2030. And doing that, education is key here to us in Africa. And remembering the work of Nelson Mandela, who said the greatest weapon to use to change the world is education. So education, the system of education we have today is more like a conventional theoretical aspect of it. So how can we make it practical, and then calling out actors to come together so we can promote this goal? I know it's not going to be easy as young people, But if us as young people do not stand out firm to promote this goal, I don't think we're not going anywhere. And the greatest population about in the whole of this century right now is the young people, the age of 18 to 30 are mostly the young people controlling the world right now. So as I'm calling out at this moment, I'm using this opportunity to call out all the champions, all the actors of whatsoever you believe that can change the course of life, transform the society. We should stand out and give us help. Nobody's going to do that for us. Just like what JFK said, you should not ask what your country can do for you, but you should ask what can you do for your country. So if we begin to ask some of those inspiring questions, what can I do to make a difference in somebody's life? What can I do to give out to society? Or what kind of impact should I build? Or what kind of business should I build? And if we're going to be actors of the Sustainable Development Goals and to make it more attainable to us before 2030, we have to venture into social enterprise. Business more of creating values rather than getting money or so on and so forth. So if your target is to look at surroundings, look at a particular goal to pick. If I'm going to pick goal 16 right now, which is peace and strong institution, how can I have that inclusiveness in peace in society? How can I have people coming together, actors, synergize? I'm using that word more often, actors. And so how can we have actors coming together to champion these goals? Because we cannot do it alone. Just like I said, nobody here in this building, in this room, can do it alone. You stand for goal 4, goal 5, goal 6, we cannot do it alone. You need hands out there. And if you can to live that kind of life, that give us more idea that this is what we stand for, and calling out all those people, it give us more easier access. What Mundos does in Plateau State within the years is, I think we don't even think of focusing on diplomatic functions, we think of focusing on the sustainable development goals, because we realize that our communities have no ideas about what these goals are. So when you ask a young person, what are the SDGs, what is goal 4 stand for, they don't even know what is goal 5, or so and so forth. So we need to send messages out there to the primary, to the secondary school, that we need to start enlightening. Like us who are more enlightened about sustainable goal, it makes it more easier for us to go into primary school, to start thinking about creating clubs to schools, about teaching these young ones about sustainable development goal, because they have to be part of it, because they are the ones to solve their problem. Because nobody, I know the we part, generation part, other people are going to come on board, so we have to pass on to what we have to them so that they can take over from there. So it's going to make it more easier for us as young people. If we look at the bigger pictures, that this is not about me, like what we all say actually, it's not about me, it's about the people, it's about the society. What can I do? It's about that mark that you want to leave, that legacy. But if you want to be here, that everyone should know that yes, Mr. Job, Mr. Naftali was here on this earth. You have to belong to something bigger than you. It's not actually bigger than you, but like I said, you belong to something bigger than you. So that when you begin to share your story with other people, tell like, this is what I do, this is what I've done, I'm able to do. So within the years, when Mundo come in place, we're able to touch goal 16, we're able to touch goal 8, we're able to touch goal 15. And then partner with other agencies like likes of iHubs, which have given us, developed some STEM educational program that also help to foster education in Nigeria and Plateau State, focusing on Plateau State right now as a template for other states. So Mundo focused on creating value surrounding, because our major problem in Plateau State was peace. So we look at it, okay, what can we do to solve peace issues in Plateau State? So we begin to look at religious leaders and then traditional leaders, because these are people we respect in our society. So we begin to pay them a courtesy call visit. We talk about the challenges in the society. What are the issues we see that we can do in our own capacity as young people that we can solve this problem? Then we get to realize that a lot of people have no idea about how can we live together, one in harmony, in peace together, because our system is not strong like the goal implies. Peace and justice and strong institutions. These institutions will have, like the religious entities, the academic entities, and so for other platforms, like a basic ideology of like, we are one people, given our diversifications on our religious background and educational background, but we still have this one voice as one people. And those people are able to bring out everything for us. So it helps us to give us that leverage that, okay, together and with the rest of the people around the community, we can solve this problem in one peace and harmony. Thank you so much.